Last month, someone close to you used one of these tactics on you. You felt it. You could not name it. You walked away thinking you were the problem. After this video, you will never feel confused again, because every covert manipulator, without exception, runs the same 7 plays. Tactic 1. Gaslighting. The manipulator denies reality in small, confident doses. You say a thing happened. They say it did not. You have proof, and they say you are overreacting. The goal is not to win the argument. The goal is to make you distrust your own memory, so you stop bringing up the things they do. How to spot it? You start writing things down just to prove to yourself you are not crazy. That habit is not paranoia, it is evidence. The countermove is simple. Stop arguing about what happened. Instead, say, "We remember this differently. I am going with my memory." Then walk away. You do not need them to agree. You need yourself to stop doubting. Tactic 2. Love bombing. In the first 3 weeks, they tell you that you are the most interesting person they have ever met. They text constantly. They remember details. They say things like, "I have never felt this way before." Your dopamine system does not know this is a tactic. Your brain reads the flood of attention as safety, as chosen, as finally seen. Then, somewhere around week 5, the flood stops. Calls get shorter. Compliments turn to small criticisms. You spend the next 6 months trying to get back to week 2. You will not. That version of them was the bait. The countermove. The speed of escalation tells you more than the words. If the intensity of affection outpaces the depth of knowing each other, you are being conditioned, not loved. Slow everything down. Real connection does not mind waiting. Tactic 3. Intermittent reinforcement. Slot machines work on the same principle. Occasional reward. Unpredictable timing. It is the most addictive reward schedule your brain can process. A manipulator uses this by being warm and affectionate, then cold and distant, on a pattern you cannot predict. You stay in the relationship, not because it is good, but because the next reward might be coming. You are chasing a pigeon in a Skinner box, and you do not know it. The countermove requires a sentence you will resist saying. Consistent warmth is the minimum, not the goal. Write it down. Read it when you feel that urge to stay for the next good day. The good day is not progress. The good day is the hook. Tactic 4. Triangulation. The manipulator brings a third person into the dynamic to destabilize you. It might be their ex, who would never have reacted this way. It might be a friend who agrees with them, not you. It might be a coworker they suddenly praise in front of you. The goal is to make you compete for a position you already have. Your brain, wired for status and belonging, takes the bait. You start performing, you start explaining, you start trying harder. The countermove. Refuse the comparison out loud. I am not interested in competing with someone who is not here.
Say it once, calmly, and do not defend the statement. Triangulation only works if you step into the triangle. When you refuse the frame, the tactic collapses.
Tactic 5, DARVO. It stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse Victim and Offender. You confront them about something they did. They deny it. They attack your credibility for bringing it up. Then, before you can respond, they position themselves as the victim of your attack. Within 90 seconds, you are apologizing to the person who wronged you. DARVO is the signature move of covert manipulators because it weaponizes your own conscience. The counter move: recognize the sequence in real time. When the reversal happens, stop the conversation. Say, "We are not going to talk about my tone. We are going to finish the original topic, or we are going to end this conversation." You hold the frame. You do not accept the swap. The person using DARVO is not interested in resolution. They are interested in escape.
Tactic 6. False urgency. The manipulator invents a deadline, a decision you cannot sleep on, an offer that expires tonight, a piece of information you must act on now or lose forever. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that does careful analysis, shuts down under time pressure. Your amygdala takes over. You stop evaluating. You start reacting. Every high-pressure sales tactic, every "if you do not decide now," every "I need an answer today," is exploiting this neurological fact. The countermove is one sentence. Any decision that cannot survive 24 hours is a decision I am not making. This sentence protects you in negotiations, in dating, in career offers, in every room where someone is trying to stampede you. Urgency that is real can wait a day. Urgency that is manufactured cannot.
Tactic 7, Foot in the door. The manipulator asks for something tiny. You agree. A week later, they ask for something slightly larger. You agree again, because you already said yes to the smaller thing. 6 months later, you are doing something you would never have agreed to in the first conversation. Cult recruiters use this. Abusive partners use this. Manipulative bosses use this. Your brain's consistency principle makes you rationalize each step, because rejecting step 5 would mean questioning steps 1 through 4. The counter move: evaluate each new request as if it were the first one. Ignore the precedent. Ignore what you already said yes to. Ask yourself, if someone asked me this today for the first time, would I agree? If the answer is no, the answer is no. You are allowed to revoke consent at any step. Prior compliance is not a contract. Every one of these 7 tactics targets the same neurological vulnerability. They hijack the amygdala, your brain's fast and dumb threat detector, while starving the prefrontal cortex, your slow and smart analyst. Once you name a tactic in real time, you move the decision back up to the analyst. That is the whole game. You do not need to become colder. You do not need to become cynical. You need to become named. When gaslighting has a name, it loses its power. When love bombing has a name, it stops feeling like fate. When DARVO has a name, you stop apologizing inside it. The people who manipulate you are counting on your inability to label what they are doing. The label is the defense. Share this video with the person in your life who needs to stop doubting themselves. And if you want to go deeper on how dark psychology actually works inside the brain, subscribe. We post new videos every week.